Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Single Chronicles. I'm your girl R.S. Lewis, aka the Insomniac Writer, and today I have a topic. It was inspired by some stuff I've seen online. Now, I'm not sure if these are skits that were put together to garner chatter on Instagram, like, cause they be having like these fake ass videos, and you be like thinking. Eventually, I got wind of it. First, it was always these scenarios that were real. Now you got these ones where they're like a TikTok video, someone's recording and just kind of vlogging an issue or some shit that they went through. But I saw two in particular that actually kind of go with the flow of things I've talked about on this podcast, and I want to talk about it today, especially because it comes in terms of dating and seeing other people and all that other type of stuff. So if you're new here, make sure you heart, save, favorite, lock in this podcast, however you go, or subscribe to it if you're on YouTube, so that you can be notified of other videos and stuff. For everyone else, welcome to the Single Chronicles. Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. Okay, so video number one. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was just starting to annoy me a little bit, so I kind of perused through the comments. Well, that's video number two. I'm sorry. Video number one, I watched more recently. I think I saw it this morning. But the girl on the video said that she connected with an old friend, and she asked him, he asked if she wanted to go out and yada, yada, yada. She was just like, well, why can't, she was like, can you actually just send me something to help me out? I'm kind of low on groceries. Everybody's struggling these days. Trust me, I am too. But my PTSD and my shit doesn't allow me to ask people for shit. So I just suffer in silence. But I'm getting better. I've told y'all before, I'm healing. I'm getting better. Sometimes mofos make it hard because I'll go out of my way and I'll really struggle to ask somebody for some fucking help. And then they don't come through. And then I'm like, this is why I don't like asking people for shit. It's not the main reason why, but this is one of the reasons. The other reasons that other mofos you owe them. Like, you are in their debt forever. And I'm like, damn, all I did was ask you to take me to take me to go pick up a car. Now you telling me I owe you for this? Oh, Lord have mercy, fix it. But anyway, back to this. We're not going to talk about that trauma response that I have and why and the details, but because I've already discussed it. And if you are willing to listen to that, or you want to get some heads and tails of that, go find it's I think it's season 3. No, season 3. I really started diving into mental health in that season because I was in the process of healing with therapy. So a lot of those terms were based off of some shit that I discussed with my therapist. And then I didn't go into HIPAA violations. I mean, I can't violate my own HIPAA, but you know what I mean. But going back to this, so the chick was just like, basically just send me some money and then, for some groceries type stuff. He was like, all right, cool. Then she got another call. He was like, can I come over? And she was like, no, I already told you it ain't about that type of time, blah, 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 blah. Well, she is entitled to. You're not, just because you do something for everything ain't got to be transactional. So just because somebody asks you or you offer or whatever the case might be, and you oblige to that, does not mean you're entitled to anything. But at the same time, considering how people are, hey, like, it felt very, the skit felt like a skit, felt made up, it felt fake, because it was like, why in the world you just go, I don't know the relationship with this person. Now, if this is someone you've had sexual intercourse with in the past, then yeah, I can see why they asked you that. But you can't get mad that someone's asking you to do something that you've already done with them before, especially if you single, they single, and they hitting you up out of the blue. Most people hit you up out the blue because they fucking want something. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not trying to sound bitter, but I'm just think about it. 9 times out of 10, they see you on social media or they see you online, they see something, they're like, oh damn, so just look all right. Let me hit her up. Let me hit him up. So that's usually 9 times out of 10, that's the first thing that pop fly in somebody's mind. I don't really do that. I think I'm becoming asexual or something, because I'll be like, damn, I know such and such like crazy movies like me. Hey, what you doing? You want to go see this crazy ass movie? with these crazy ass people about to do some stupid shit and get hacked to pieces. You know what I mean? That's me, but it ain't because I want to get some, or I'm not looking to date nobody right now. I was, but right now I'm focusing on this next phase, and relationships to me is just going to distract from that. And personally, and I'm going to get to my next point as to why I've made that decision. With this being said, this particular video, this particular video, she was just like, why do I feel that you have to be owed something just because I asked you? Why can't you just help me? I need help. That's not his responsibility to help you. Now, it is a charitable thing to do to help your fellow man, to help your neighbor, look out for one another, because that's something that, even though I practice love yourself and whatever, if there's something that I can do, I don't have food, I don't have money to buy you, but hey, I'm making this such and such, and I made a whole lot. I'm meal prepping. You know what? How about you come over and take some so you had some food? Or I just went grocery shopping, or I'm about to go grocery shopping. Would you like to come? At least you ain't got to pay for the Instacart or the Uber to take you. Let's figure out something. I can't do it. I can't just give you money. Or if I can go to the store and pick up something, at least like my homie, she was stuck in the house and she was like, I need water. She's like, I only got water. And I was just like, all right, I got you. I'm going to pick you up a case of water. I got to run to the store anyway, so I could just grab you a case of water. She was like, all right, bet. Dropped it off and I went home. Now, it's not all the time that I can do something for someone, but when I can, I will. And it ain't like I'm going to be asking for it back. Like, oh yeah, you got to run me that money for that case of water. It's a fucking case of water. So, with that being said, a lot of times we live in this world where the same way she was feeling some type of way about feeling entitled to getting some yams because he did something that he was going, or she asked him to do something. You know what I mean? She's sitting up there feeling that she's entitled to him helping her because he's a friend. He's not. Like, I'm not entitled to help you. And there's a fine line between being very fucking selfish and just not being able to do it for whatever those reasons might be, because sometimes people just don't want to do it. It ain't that they don't have the means to, they just don't want to. And that's kind of fucked up. Again, you still aren't obligated. Just because just because you need it don't mean I'm obligated to do it. I will if I can. That's me personally. I will help if I can. That's why I get blessed from time to time, because if I can do it, all right, I got you. But if I can't, I can't. No matter what that can't reason is, I'm not obligated to tell you. If I say no, I say no. And when I say no, it's usually a genuine reason. It's not just because I don't fucking want to do it, or I'm being cheap, or I'm being selfish or stingy. It's because I can't. A lot of times people are afraid of that no. And when dude took back his offer or whatever, or him willing to get her some groceries, that was on him. That was his thing, but that was his right to do so. But the problem is, again, is that when people feel this sense of entitlement, they feel that they're owed something, or they feel that, oh, well, because we messed around or whatever, just because no, I'm not entitled. I'm sorry about your situation. Everybody out here is struggling. You're not the only one, but I'm not your man. Like, and the way she just kept saying, I need help, I need help, I need help. Since you about to be like the rest of us, look, I got side hustles. I got a job full time. Sometimes I'll tell my daughter, like, babe, I know the cell phone bills is in my name. Like, I got this family plan, but you're going to have to chip in this month. You know, you grown. I'm trying not to ask her for anything because she's a college student and she about to graduate, but that phone bill is fucking high. And I didn't... I bought her an iPad. I said, I'm going to get you an iPad. This woman I want the biggest screen. Her iPad is bigger than my damn screen, is bigger than my laptop. Why? Lord, fix it. I'm like, what? I got my bill the next month. Between that, we got 2 new cell phones. We got a brand new super duper crazy iPad, plus the bill itself, because AT&T. I was like, whoa. Yeah, we hold up, back up. So anyway, back to this. You're not entitled to it. A lot of us women, we feel that we are entitled to shit. Men be feeling like, I took you out to eat, so you have to automatically give me some. No, I don't. No. It's just a mess. I'm sorry. And I feel bad because people really get in this mindset that they have to Like they're just also, it's the entitlement. Like, I'm not entitled. Just like there's guys that feel like I said, I took you out to this nice restaurant. So you coming over? No, I'm going home. You invited me out to this date. Dude, if it was about sex or if it was going to be some exchange, I thought we were just getting out of the house to have some food, have a couple drinks. I will pay for my own meal. That usually 9 times out of 10 when I get invited, like I've gone out on dates and to the point now I don't even be wanting to go. But 9 times out of 10, actually 10 out of 10 times, I don't care if it's a friend, I don't care if it's my mom, especially if it was my mama. I don't care who the fuck it is. Wherever I'm going, if there's food that I can eat, if it ain't shit that I can eat, why are you gonna ask me to go to Cheesecake Factory and I'm fucking vegetarian? I don't eat dairy. I don't eat meat and I don't dairy. What I'm just gonna eat, fries and salad? No. See, I'm the type of person that's a terrible date for me because I can't eat shit on the fucking menu. Literally, the one thing I can't eat is in the title of the damn restaurant. Red Lobster. Oh, I'm kosher. Now, they do have other fish stuff there I can have, but why would I risk having touch something that is considered unclean in the book that I live my life by? Well, I'm supposed to. But the point is that you got to think about these things. It's not about money. We can go somewhere where we go to Hip City Veg. Not expensive. Shit, we go to Chipotle. Not expensive. There's options for you, just options for me. It's not always about the money. It's about the fact that you think about like, people invite me out to places. Sometimes I'll either eat before I go or bring food with me if I check the menu and it ain't vegetarian, vegan compatible, or I just don't fucking go. I look at the menu. I'm good. Or if it's like a really special occasion, all right, let me eat first. Because the drink menu is vegan. I can get some off there. So, bam, I'll be all right. For French fries and salads for the win until I get home and eat. It is what it is, especially if it's a special occasion. But I'm not entitled to anything. Now, that is just being, in that situation, that's just being like, not compassionate, but just having fucking common sense. I'm not going to invite, and I'm not even the strictest vegan. There are times where I'm like, damn, I think that had dairy in it. They made that cake. I had birthday cake last week, and the girl was like, oh my God, the cake's not vegan. I ain't eat the icing, but I ate the cake. I knew that cake wasn't vegan, but the cake was good. So judge your mother. So there are times when I might have something, and I do eat kosher fish. So that's salmon, halibut, cod, stuff like that. That's why I say I'm vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian that don't eat dairy. I guess pescatarian, but I don't eat shrimp and stuff like that. Anyway, the point is that I'm not even strict with it. But if it's a place where I can't fucking eat nothing, oh, I ain't going. Don't invite me. Y'all know I don't eat this shit. It ain't even about the money. Think of everybody. Like, I have friends that I know. Like, I wouldn't invite my Muslim friends, even when I was eating meat. I wouldn't invite my Muslim friends to a barbecue pork pit, even if I did eat pork. Like, that's insensitive. So, again, there are times you got to have common sense. But when you take that part aside, I'm not going to go somewhere for the simple fact that I feel that I need to this person wants to get something out of it, or I'm getting something out of it. It's, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, I'm bored. Hey, I saw this thing on Instagram or TikTok, wherever, or I saw this ad on YouTube, something. This spot looks cool. You want to go? All right, bet. But we're not obligated to do even that. Now, the dude offered to take you out. You said, no, I'm struggling. I ain't even going to keep it. I ain't even going to lie. I need help right now. I got mustard, I got water, and I got some expired milk in my fridge. Can you help me with some food this month? I'm out here applying for these jobs and these side hustles, but if something ain't working, help. And if the person decides to do it, so be it. Now, in terms of the dude, again, if you do all of this for a girl, excuse me, you're not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed a second date. You're not guaranteed the yams. You're not guaranteed to be not in the friend zone. You're not guaranteed. There's no guarantees in the world of dating. Now, if we are exclusively dating in a relationship, hell, if we married, for damn sure, yeah, there are some things, all right, you know what, I am going to do these things because we're together. Now, unless there's something going on with either one of us and I can't provide and do the things that are expected of me as a spouse, then we're going to have to sit down and communicate that so that we're on the same page to get past that. But that's just me. You would think people would do that, but I don't know. That's why I'm single now, because folks just be doing the most. But the other video, before I go, the chick was upset. She shot her shot to some guy and he declined. Now, I kind of skipped to comments because I was just like, she was crying. She was devastated. I was like, this is stupid. Like, why are you crying? She was like, he was nice. At first, I was like, was he ignorant? Is he disrespectful? Like, yo, where he at? Like, yo, let's pull up on this dude. I ain't know this chick, but I was about to be hyped. He wasn't mean. He wasn't disrespectful. He was very polite. He just said no. Whatever his reasons were, I think he might have had a girlfriend. I don't fucking know. But what she said, he was polite and nice about it. Girl, if you don't go somewhere, you ain't just because you looking cute, dressed to the nines, and you got makeup on and all this stuff, good stuff. You're looking good, and then you go back in there and you want to talk to this guy. He say no. He don't got to talk to you. You know how many guys we let down all the time, and they just got to suck it up and try again to someone else? It is what it is. You be all right. You know, some of us people out here, we got pretty privileged. We're not used to being told no. It's that entitlement shit. So then when somebody does tell us no, it's like a punch to the gut. It's like, yo, it's a shell shock. You can't fucking take it. You better learn to accept that no. Now, the person has no right to be an asshole to, well, I guess they do kind of have it right, but they shouldn't be an asshole to you. They shouldn't be, especially if you approach them respectfully. Like, bro, I didn't come with me with the same energy. Keep that same energy. Don't come at me like ignorant if I didn't come at you that way. Now, if I come to you on some fuck shit like, yo, I need money. Damn, really? I'm hungry. Take me out for some crab legs. I don't even eat crab legs. I ain't had crab legs in damn near a decade. But the point is like, regardless of whatever the reasons are, like we ain't entitled. Like, if you don't go somewhere, like I said, if that energy is the same, and I just be like, you know what, no, thank you. Like, cause don't get me wrong. Now, from my standpoint, personally, in my lifetime, I've had to make up stories because there are some guys that have gotten aggressive. Like, one guy followed me home. You know, sometimes people don't take no for an answer. Like, sometimes that's cute. It may seem nice. Other times it's fucking annoying. And damn sure it's fucking creepy. Like, bro, if I told you fucking no, if you don't go somewhere, like, damn, I done told you, I done used every excuse in the book. I've said I was gay, which wasn't an excuse. That was actually true. I've told people I am married. I'm in a relationship. I'm spoken for. I've told people I was trans. No disrespect to my trans community. I've told people I've had disabilities. I've even told people I've had STDs. Motherfuckers don't care. Leave me alone, please. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to go to the store. I want to walk my dog. I want to go to the gym. I want to go wherever the fuck I'm going and not be bothered today. That was just, there's some days where I'm feeling myself and I'm like, all right, I want to be bothered. But then there's other times where it's like, especially if it's the same person. This is one person that used to live around my way, and every now and again we kind of cross paths, and he be like, yeah, I'm going to get you. I don't care if you don't like dudes. I'm going to get you. Bro, do you understand how fucking annoying that is for you to say that? Like, you're not even making me interested. Like, what are you bringing that is making me interested? Like let's just say there are people that I find attractive that I'm not sexually attracted to. Or there are people that I like and I dig that I can be around all the fucking time. I just sexually just does nothing for me. Sorry. You're just not. It is, I'm sorry. But I enjoy them. We both bring something to our whatever friendship it is, and it works. So you can build off that. Maybe something can happen in the future. You never know. But don't just harass the fuck out of me all the time. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna make you straight. How, Sway? Because, if you see this thing, you going to want it all the time. I don't want any of the things. I barely wanted the thing that gave me a baby. So what makes you think yours is going to be any special? I've seen them all. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Some are big, some are thick, some are thin, some lean to the left, some lean to the right, some straight up, straight down. Bro, I don't know how we got here. But the point is entitlement. I ain't entitled to give you shit because you bought me some shit. You offer, or you, like, I don't like asking people, especially me. Like, so if you offer to do something and you offer to give me something, you might get your feelings hurt, bro. You might get your feelings hurt. But, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, God. Oh man, fix it. Anyway, back to this. It's the entitlement for me. But I can't believe baby girl was crying. Let's go back to this. Baby girl was in the car crying because he sat up there and said, I forget what he told her, and I didn't read the thing, but I think he had a girl and he wasn't interested. Why are you crying? I just was so confused. Like I said, I know, and this is that Mocha Shade Room website on a site on profile on Instagram. So a lot of this shit be fucking fake. I've seen the same people in the same scenarios, and they're saying that this was a video on TikTok, but then I found some shit. I'll be following the video on TikTok, and then I was like, then I found out people on TikTok. I was like, oh yeah, this is fake. So yeah. Whoo, Lord have mercy. Fix it. So that's all I gotta say. I'm tired. I'm so tired of people. Like, when are we going to learn, fellow singles, learn to enjoy yourself? And I'm going to go to the writer's reflections because my brain is so drained anyway. I done did trailer reactions. I had a long week at work. I'm done. I'm ready to just be done. So you got to learn that life isn't going to go your way. People aren't going to go your way. You're not going to get you what you want. And sometimes the answer is going to be no. And that's all there is to it. All right, let me go to the writer's reflection because I'm done. Because I had my rant about the guy, and now it just put me in a brain. It put me in a mood. It put me in a space that I don't want to stay in. So we're going to go to the writer's reflection. I'm going to calm down, I think this tea, my herbal tea that I had is like a little caffeinated. So it got me feeling good, but it also got me feeling kind of hype. Anyway, let's go to the writer's reflections. But before we do that, I think we got a promo. So stick around. Hey guys, I got a quick shout out. I want to shout out the Love Yourself Wellness shop. This shop got everything. You got juice for pain, you got juice for cleansing yourself, you got juice for the UTIs, you got a protein shake, they got all these flavors. You even got sea moss gel, which apparently keeps selling out. We got the teas. My favorite personal tea is the immunity boosting tea. This tea, man, I drank this while I was sick. I had a cold last week and I took this. I came down with symptoms on Thursday, took this tea from that day, point forward, all the way up until like the following week, like 1 week, the symptoms were gone. I was breathing through my nose. I was feeling good. So I still have a little bit of stuffiness, but I was like, okay. And that's because I was just like in an area where it was a lot of smoke, but still I feel good. And everything's natural. There's no drugs. There's no side effects. Like, it's like something that can make me feel good. Like the inflammation juice for my knees and my arthritis. I could take that and not worry about any drug side effects, feeling loopy. I ain't got to worry about being high or anything. So you need to check out loveyourselfshop.company.site, or you can go to the Instagram site, which is the Love Yourself Wellness. Like, I'm just like, wow, this site is really pretty cool. So again, go to Love Yourself Shop, or on Instagram, or you can do loveyourselfshop.company.site. Pick up something, check out something. I think they got a promo code. So let's do that. It can't hurt. All right, I'm going to the writer's reflection. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Single Chronicles. Today we talked about entitlement, for lack of a better word, to sum up that rant that was today's episode. Was a rant. It really was. It started informational and then it took a sharp left into rant. So oh man, when we think about dating, we go into the mindset that we have this mindset and this idea that this person might be the one. They might waste our time. Like, usually when you go in thinking the best or thinking the worst, that sets the mood and the tone for how things are going to go. If you're already just in a bad mood, I don't recommend dating. And if you've been dating for a while, I recommend taking a break. Find some time to hang out and chill with your friends or yourself. Find a hobby, because when you go into this dating mindset of this isn't going to work, I've been on a million dates and blah, 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 and this, that, and the third, and the next thing you know, here we go. Here we go. You're back to square one. You're back in a situation where you're just angry, irate, and just embittered. So the best thing I would honestly suggest is to kind of stray away from that. Stray away from making up your mind about the types of people you're going to be dating, and making up your mind about how all men are this and all men. I remember I was in this kind of mindset before, and it hindered me from connecting with anybody, because I was just already over it, having this mind, all men are this or all women are this, and you can't really, and I'm gonna talk about that one day, because we see that a lot of people have this thing where they group a whole group of people based off of the few that they've connected with negatively within that group. So there might be someone who's had their heart broken by black women or black men because of the area they live in. I live in an inner city. I live in, North Philly. I grew up there. So the proximity of me meeting black people is very high. But I'm not going to base my opinions on every black person on the planet, or melanated. I'm going to say melanated, because I had some bad apples out of the bunch from where I live at. It doesn't work that way. So you need to kind of steer clear from that negative connotation. You need to kind of stay away, because it is one of those situations where it'll make you embittered, and it'll make you unhappy. It'll make you just unbearable to be around. Another thing I wanted to point out is that a lot of times we feel, and I said this before, we feel the sense of entitlement, and we feel that people owe us something, because we feel, I don't know, we spend our time, we spend our money. Don't get me wrong. Those things should be appreciated, because those things, you don't have to do that for anybody. But at the same time, you should not feel that a person is obligated. And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why we are like that, but I think mostly people are just like in this headspace that, hey, I did this. I'm such a nice person. Why wouldn't you want to spend more time with me? Why wouldn't you want to do X, Y, and Z? It doesn't work that way. So I always suggest this. Take some time off from dating. Take some time off from people, and find who you are. Find your center. Find your calm. Find a hobby. Find things that give you fulfillment, so that a person, whoever that may be, that you meet down the road, is a compliment to that. They're not the cause of that. They're going to make you happy, obviously, if they're the right ones. But if they're already the type of person that's just adding to what's already awesome and making something that's good better, then there's no need. You don't want to put all your eggs in that one basket, so to speak. So that's my personal opinion on it. I don't know. Again, these two videos kind of like upset me, because I felt bad for both of these women, because the situations they were in were sad and just were alarming. Like, to not be able to feed yourself and to have your heart broken. Yeah, I understand both of those situations very well, unfortunately. But at the same time, the way that both of these women were reacting to it puts that connotation that this is how black women are. And that's not the truth. We already get clumped in and grouped in, and we have these stereotypes. Like, I met someone once I was in New York, and they were like, where are you from? Blah, 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 yada, yada. And I told them, and then like we got to talking. It wasn't like going anywhere, obviously, but they were just like, you're not at all like the women, like black women. I'm like, well, what other black women? That's when I immediately got a horrible taste in my mouth. And they were like, you're just nothing like, what you're portrayed as. And I was like, oh, okay. Like we're portrayed in this loud, whatever type of mindset. I'm like, just because you see the worst of whoever on social media or wherever in movies and media and stuff like that, that's not all of us. So, that's my take. And I'm going to get back onto that whole, us versus them mindset that we have. And, you don't have to belittle and invalidate and talk bad about someone from a group because they don't respond in the way that you don't like them. But people do it. So anyway, guys, I would like to thank you again for tuning into this week's episode of the Single Chronicles. I'm sorry that I took such a long hiatus. I was sick. Before that, we had a snowstorm. Before that, my wellness shop, which I promoted, has been growing. So I've been getting more orders and, I've been busy with growing the YouTube channel. So those things took a bit of a chunk of space from me, but I still try to get in here to record. So I may not record every week by the way things are looking, especially because I'm looking to relocate pretty soon in the near future. So once this season is up, the future of the Single Chronicles is up in the air, but I will keep you guys posted. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to end this episode like I end all of my episodes, and that is be awesome, be you, but above all else, love yourself. All right, guys, take care. I am sad and so